Welcome to our first lesson on iPad basics. Our goal in this introductory video is to get you better acquainted with your iPad. We will go over all the basic components of the physical device so that you feel comfortable exploring everything your iPad has to offer. Using the Home button is one of the first things you'll need to learn as you begin using the iPad. The Home button is the small circular button located at the bottom of the iPad screen, and it's the only button on the front of the device. The Home button can be used for a few different functions. A single press will wake the device from sleep, display the lock screen, and prepare the iPad for use. Also, holding down the Home button for about 3 seconds will activate Apple's handy personal assistant Siri, which we'll cover in a future video. When the iPad is unlocked, the features of the Home button change. If you've scrolled away from your first page of apps, pressing the Home button once will bring you back to your starting position. The Home button will also minimize apps. Say we're using the Notes app and want to go back to the home screen. Pressing down the Home button once will take us back to the home screen, specifically to the page of apps we were looking at before opening Notes. Finally, while unlocked, the Home button can close apps running in the background. The prior step simply minimized apps, but the Home button is also capable of closing apps. Double pressing the Home button opens the App Manager, displaying all the apps open on your iPad. See our home screen management video for more information on closing apps and managing your home screen using the Home button. The Lock button, located on the top edge of the iPad, has two primary functions. First, the Lock button can be used to wake the iPad from sleep. While sleeping, one press will wake the device from sleep, display the lock screen, and prepare the iPad for use. Second, the Lock button also serves as a power button. When the device is on, holding the Lock button down for about 3 seconds will prepare the device to be shut down. You can cancel this operation if done in error by tapping the cancel icon on the bottom of the screen once. To completely shut down your iPad, press and hold the Lock button again for 3 seconds. Then slide from left to right on the power icon that appears at the top of the screen. Once completed, the iPad will be powered down completely. Turning the device on from an off state requires a press and hold on the Lock button for about 3 seconds. The Apple logo will display as the iPad is starting up and takes approximately 30 seconds to ready itself for use. Holding the iPad with the Home button at the bottom, the volume buttons and side switch are located on the upper right edge of the device. The volume buttons appear to be one, but each side, top and bottom, are unique. The top portion of the button will raise the volume on your iPad, and the bottom portion of the button will lower the volume. The side switch slides up and down. When sounds are enabled, the button is in the top or up orientation. To disable all sounds, slide the button down. You'll notice a small orange color indicator behind the switch. This indicates that all sounds have been muted. The function of the side switch can be changed in Settings to prevent the iPad's orientation from shifting when you rotate the device. Apple calls this locking rotation. Go to Settings, then General, then use Side Switch 2. Here, we're able to set the side switch to lock rotation or mute the device.
Learning technology is something that I think keeps older people young. It keeps us abreast of what's going on in the world. What I find most encouraging from the beginning when Senior Planners started the program with the iPad is that it was very, very embracing to older people, if you will.
I received a present, iPad, as a Christmas present for my children, but not knowing what to do, how to learn, where to learn. I put it on my bookshelf and it stayed there. And 2 years later, I registered myself for this iPad class. This almost controls or regulate my daily activities because I use a calendar as well. That helps a great deal. What to do, what not to do, when, don't forget. This became my body.